What's up, Butter Dogs? Today we're gonna be going over what me and LMG think if Fortnite did a collab with the amazing Digital Circus. So, for wave one, we got Jax. Jax would probably implement really good in the game. He's pretty tall, and they had a whole episode where they used guns. So, I think most people would like a Jax skin, and he would probably have some edit styles. So the edit styles would be probably his noir or his zookeeper look.
Then you got also the maid one and the employee that he worked at the fast food.
And if so yeah, that would be the Jax skin. He would probably have some edit styles. He would probably be priced 1,800 if he had a lot of styles. If it's just Jax, which I understand, it would probably just be 1,500 being sold with the back bling. So yeah, then we have
we have Pomni as a sidekick, and her second style would be a Jax Pomni style, like the one fleshy. And then whenever she would you'd get knocked, her eyes would get big and sad, like her picture on her door.
Alright, so then after that, we would probably have, for Jax's pickaxe, we would probably have, I'll put a picture on the screen, of the slurp one that changes, from pickaxe to hammer to all that. That would be it, but it would be risking to be abstracted, like how in the first episode, Kathma got extracted. So I think it would be a pretty good way to introduce Kathma, since we didn't really get a good view of him many times in the season or episodes.
And then for Jax's back bling, it'd be a sad Pomni plushie because of Jax and Pomni having a relationship they do.
Then we have this probably wouldn't happen, but I just wanted to mention it. Emotes are working at the fast food restaurant, and Jax throws Ragatha into the deep fryer, so it would be like you grab you just wait, and then next to a deep fryer spawns, and then you would it would spawn, and then you would grab the person and then throw them in the deep fryer. But that probably wouldn't happen, but if it did, pretty good, and I would never take it out of my email.
And we would have a glider. That would be the actual Digital Circus, like that one tent glider they have.
After that, we have a built-in email for Jax, where when they were voting to make him a maid or not, you could, so on the bottom of the screen, it would pop up, voting, and then you would transform into Jax's maid skin with, a built-in email. So, yeah.
And then, Pomni Sidekick's emote would be, how Pomni laughed in the episode with the guy so crazy with her sharp teeth. That would be the sidekick emote.
After that, we would have
I believe
wave 2, and for wave 2, following the theme of at least one skin, we would have Zulbul as as customizable, and you could keep on you can customize her however you would like, and I think she would be a really good skin.
Yeah, she kind of worked like
good in Fortnite. So yeah, I think she would be good. And overall, we've already had skins where you can customize everything, like Snap, Mando, etc. So I think that would implement pretty good into Fortnite also. But yeah, after that, we have
You have a next one.
the bubble back bling, which the sensor pops up when someone cracks your shield or you take 100 damage. And when you get a kill, he or she sticks out their tongue. So it would be like, I got a kill, and then their tongue sticks out.
Next, we would have a bundle that has all Gangle stuff, which would have like a Gangle glider, which is her like mask that you ride on. Like I believe it's like Diego's mask, like that, his glider. And then there would also be a Gangle back bling, and like her masks will get like sadder as you take damage. And then there'd also be a Gangle contrail with the ribbons coming from your arms. That would be all in a bundle.
Alright. After that, we would have the Zooble toy blocks, the Zooble toy box for Zooble's backbone. And you can, like one hand would be sticking out, or like, and then it could be like you could customize that, or it could just be like a whole bunch of parts sticking out. So I think that would implement good, and it goes with Zooble as a whole, and I just think it would look pretty good on her.
Yeah, and then her pickaxe would be one of her arms, kind of like Peter Griffin's pickaxe, but with a Zooble arm, just to go with the toy box and the skin well.
And then after that, we would have a Blitz digital circus map. So it'd be Blitz or Reload or whatever, and then it would be the Amazing Digital Circus as the map. So the sun and the moon in the sky, all like a whole bunch of iconic things, like how the Squid Game ones, how Squid Game had a Reload map, and I think that would implement. I think people would like it. Move on.
And then there will be another emote in Wave 2. It'd be an exit door emote, where you as the character frantically open and close the door quickly, but it never leads to anything. Except for the show.
Alright, then after that, we have hold up. After that, we would have a Ragatha skin, and Ragatha is pretty tall also. There's a lot of tall people in the digital circus, and it would probably go pretty well, for like, I know a lot of people like Ragatha, so I think she would implement pretty good as a skin too.
And then she has like she was hard to make a direct backlink for, so we chose to go with the suggestion box that they use in a few episodes, mainly in the one episode where they go on all the different adventures in the one. So that would be the back bling. And I believe that's it for Wave 2.
Wave 3, and for Wave 3 we would have a cane back bling one. After that, we have a cane back bling, sort of how we have the Rocket Raccoon sidekick or Baby Yoda. But I know they stopped making it, so it probably would just be an introduction to flying sidekicks, because it would be a great way to implement that. But mostly as something like Rocket.
Yeah, and then Wave 3 would also have a Gummy Goose skin, as he's now appeared in a few episodes, and I think he'll probably appear more just the way Pomni interacts with him. So we'd have a Gummy Goose skin.
And then after that, for his pickaxe, it would be a lasso, since they're like cowboys. They don't really use it, but we couldn't find any good references to the skin, since he doesn't really use anything. But yeah, probably just a lasso to represent that he's a cowboy. And
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would use that since we don't have many cowboy, or like lasso pickaxes. So yeah.
And then his back bling would be the syrup tanker that they use, which is the whole like kind of plot of episode 2. So that would be a reference to that. It also looks cool on a lot of other skins, so that's why we'd have it as the back bling.
Then we would have, to represent Kinger, so we would have a Kinger pickaxe, and you would just hold Kinger, and or he could just be like, you would just hold him normally, and then you could just swing him. He nothing much, just something to represent Kinger, since I know a lot of people like Kinger overall in general. He's a great character.
And then another thing we'd have to represent Kinger would be a glider. It would be his teleport he's always hiding in.
So yeah, after that, we have a Pomni emoticon, and I think it could be like how we have the Kenny one. And yeah, I feel like Pomni has a lot of funny memes, and her big eyes is definitely one of the most iconic. So if we had that as an emoticon, I feel like it would be a really good emoticon. Just something chill, to represent a meme. Nothing crazy. Probably wouldn't be sold in shop. It would probably be like if it was a mini pass. But yeah.
Okay. And then after that, we have a raft that is the sun and moon. That is like day/nighttime reactive. It would kind of be like the image that shows that at the end of every episode with the sun and the moon switching. It'd kind of be like that on a raft in visuals.
And really, that's all we have. If you had any suggestions that we didn't mention, just feel free to comment what you think, and if you would change anything or add anything. If we missed anything crazy that we should have added, any emotes, but besides that, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.